Nightlife consumed by darkness and secrets, where sex workers, or as others like to call them, prostitutes, who dominate the night. Prostitution, a job no girl or boy grows up dreaming to become in the future. They hide on the corner of the streets. Cars pull over as they hunt for sex workers strolling down the alley. Used, beaten and abused, hated and judged without a jury. Yes, that is the life of a prostitute. Some hate what they do, some love what they do. Behind that smile is a human being with a story that led them to make such lifestyle choices, leaving many people baffled as to why someone would choose that path. For some, they were forced into prostitution because of lack of job opportunities. For others, they were driven by abuse from the past that haunts them. Dr. Jacqueline Ryle of USP Sociology Department, who has done research on sex work, said, "For some sex workers, it's about their own personal choice." Meet Tiara, a sex worker who shared her reasons for joining the trade.
Okay, personally, I believe I have other opportunities to do, like apart from sex work, just according to my age and time changing now. I just love sex work because it just brings pleasure out in me, and I had fun doing it at the same time. I'm not like I'm doing this for my own self and just for pleasure, not for my family or support my family, or just for my own self. Actually, I don't work for anyone. I work for my own self. To me, I don't do local guys. I only do foreign customer. Oh yeah. So I do blowjob for $50. That's like short time, and I can make like $100 for. Depends if it's quiet, if it's we say swing or slack. It depends. We can make it if a client just like, according to me, I do just one foreign customer for a night. That will do for a night. No, actually just friends, just peer pressure, just lead us all. I have a few friends that they back in Wansolwara. We all started doing this. We just choose to do this because we have fun and we get to meet new people. We go to expensive places every night. We do part of NGOs like the Sun and the Pacific Rainbow. The House of Chameleon. I'm part of the House of Chameleon. Yeah, they give us. We go attend workshops, and they used to supply condoms for us, but now no, we have to ask our customer, or we have to prepare our own condom. Of course, I'm afraid of it, but to me, it's the sex work, and that's to all of us. Sex work, that's the very first rule. Be wise, condomize. Yeah, I always use condom. All of my customer, even for a BJ, for a blowjob. Oh. Yeah. The best part of this job that it's a fast money. Yeah. We can earn like $500 within 30 minutes, $500 within 30 minutes. We can get the amount of money like within that short period of time. And plus we as I said from before, we go to expensive places. Even if I met one white guy tonight, he'll book me to Grand Pacific tomorrow. I'll be like partying in tomorrow in Silva and Grand Pacific. Imagine that. And plus fun and meeting new people. Yeah, I just came back from spending my last Halloween night in the island at Mana Island with one white man. White boy, actually just met him like the night he arrived. The day he arrived, I hooked him up at the ice bar. So I travel around. I go to Honolulu, but I base here. It's like going on to my second year.
After talking to Tiara, we went to Fiji Women's Crisis Center, an organization that helps advocate for violence against women and also provide counseling for all girls and women.
For us, what we do here is, our core service is counseling, and we provide impartial, non-judgmental, strictly confidential counseling. And if these women come to the center, we provide them with options. It's not just about talking to them about what the issues that they're going through, raising awareness on gender-based violence, on gender equality and all those kinds of issues. But it's also about just allowing them to make their decisions for themselves. So what we do, during a normal counseling session would be to provide them with options to try and perhaps get themselves out of the situation that they're in, options for, say, medical treatment if they need medical treatment, if for example they were abused either physically or sexually while providing the service, it was not consensual, we still do encourage them to report to the police. So we will provide them with those options, and we don't force them. The thing is, we raise the awareness so that they're empowered enough to make their decisions themselves.
She mentioned that they do get some cases whereby the sex workers has been violated in some way, but it's not as many as they would expect.
You may get, the odd case where you might get a sex worker who's, being violated in some sort of way, who might access our services, but I wouldn't say we get them, on a regular basis. But, if they do come, if they do call, say, our 24-hour line, we have a 24-hour line, we do provide services to them as well, and assistance and support.
Dr. Jacqueline Ryle shed light on whether sex work should be legalized.
The arguments for and against legalization, if you look from global perspectives, so one argument is that it should remain illegal because it's oppressive to women. Then what connects with that is then who should be penalized? Should it be the prostitutes, or should it be those who are soliciting the prostitutes, the sex workers? So should it be the men who are out there cruising for sex workers, or should it be the women? Should it be both, or the transgender, whoever is out there as a sex worker? And then the other aspect is if you legalize it, as it is in some countries in Europe, if you legalize sex work, then you bring it out into the open more. When it's forbidden, when it's illegal, then it's more in the dark of dark alleys, and worse things can happen to the sex workers if it's all in a sort of hidden underworld. Those are some of the arguments. So.